Welcome to Between the Lines, Journeyman's Tales. I did actually get out a couple of weeks ago. Went to my local Syndicate, did all the usual things, found a few spots, put out some bait, set the rods up, then put the camp up, but my head was well and truly in the shed and I only lasted one night. Sometimes it's not easy living up to the legend, feel the fear and do it anyway. So I went home and did a few domestic chores and got ready to get out again. Well, as you can see, I'm back out again. Managed to shake off the demons of last week. And I'm out for a couple of nights. Can only do 2 nights because I've got the oncologist at the end of the week. Camp's up, rods are out, all the usual stuff. Just waiting for the first sign of some fish. Moving into the swim. There's been a few boshing out, right out in the middle. Just need them to move and follow the wind over into this corner and be quids in. Well, obviously I'm not out and about filming in this weather. It's been doing this most of the night. Now it reached the first morning. I did have a very pretty, I don't know, 7 or 8 pounder just before midnight. And then about 4 o'clock this morning I had another run. Well, it wasn't really a run, a couple of bleeps, and it was managed to just kite without making the alarm go off and buried itself in the reed bed and shed the hook. But this is the extent of the filming at the moment. Pretty damn poor. Well, that was a pretty rough night. Torrential rain for most of it. A couple of scrappy little fish in the middle of it all got absolutely soaking wet. But the sun's come out midday. Put a little bit of spot out. Well, actually put quite a lot of spot out. Going to refresh the rods and hopefully things improve this afternoon. Well, we're coming into the last evening. It's been quite a nice afternoon. The rain seems to have buggered off, but it is due to be coming back tonight. But we've got a lovely southwesterly blowing in. It's nice and warm, sun's shining, the conditions look really lovely. But I haven't seen any fish moving up in this bay. The guy on the point in front of me, I think he's, well, I've seen him have at least 2 fish. There's a few boshing out off to my right, but I haven't seen anything moving in this bay during the day. Hopefully they'll root in again like they did last night, and in bigger and bigger numbers maybe. Anyway, fingers are crossed. Well, we've come to the last morning. It was a very quiet night, fish front, but it absolutely tipped down with rain all night. The wind's been blowing the rain into the booby, so the door's been zipped up for most of the night. So don't know if they've been coming out anywhere else or whether they've been boshing around, but whatever fish were in this bay have obviously moved out, and I was feeling stronger. I should have moved yesterday afternoon, but hey ho, it is what it is. So I'm going to start slowly packing away. Bit of a sad session really. One fish lost. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Cheers for now. Well, here we are again, still searching for some sanity. New water, new swim. The rewards are quite high on this one, but it's certainly not a runs water, so it could be quite difficult, which probably isn't the best thing to be doing, but got to face the challenge, haven't you? Like all the other challenges I'm facing at the moment. Anyway, as you can see, the camp is up, the rods are out. I put a bit of bait out, not a huge amount, till I get an idea of what's been chucked out there, or whether there's fish moving around in the area that I have put some bait out. As I say, I don't know anything about this water particularly, apart from there's some whackers in it. We'll see what happens. At the moment the rain's holding off, but it's due to be coming in again later, and we'll see what occurs. Bit of a quickie. Oh. There we go. First fish from the water. 18-14. Well pleased. 5 o'clock in the morning, and it stopped raining. Excellent. There you go. Let's get those lights off. Get her back. Well, this is supposed to be the first morning, but it's more like mid-morning now. I've been in and out of the bevy. As soon as you get out, the rain starts. Back in, rain stops, sun comes out. Come back out again, rain starts, and it's been like that most of the morning. It absolutely tipped down all night last night, apart from 5 o'clock when I had the run. I managed to land that, do a quick bit of filming before it started again, and it's gone all dark and grey again, and it looks like it's about to tip down again. I'm going to give it another hour. I'll get the rods in, and I'm going to put out some more boilie spod. I'm going to load it up, got nothing to lose. Depending on what you read and what you look at, whether that's a good idea or not. Anyway, I'm going to put a bit more in than I normally would put in, and hope that if they do come past again, like, I can't believe it was just one fish turned up last night. There's got to be more than just one. There's been a few boshing around, not exactly on the spot, but there's been some boshing off the end of the island, both ends of the islands, and in both the bays either side. So they seem to be well spread out. But I mean, if they're passing, I can't see them passing as a single fish. Anyway, as I say, give it about another hour. Put out plenty of boilie, and see what tonight brings. It's supposed to be drying off by tomorrow, but I'm afraid the internet is a bit pudding around here, so I haven't been able to find out what the weather forecast is. But when I looked earlier on in the week, it was supposed to be drying off tomorrow. But it's still, I mean, reasonably warm, and the wind isn't overly chilly, although it's coming a bit from the east, but hey ho. we're still plodding away. Certainly going to do tonight, and depends what happens tonight, whether we stay the extra night. Well, I was going to cook the tea al fresco tonight, the lovely afternoon sunshine we were having, but as you can see, it's all gone pear-shaped. We've had thunder and lightning and a heavy spell of rain, although it's easing up a bit now, but as you can see, the wind has done a complete 180, and I moved the bivvy so it wasn't going to be blown in the door all night, because it's due to be raining all night by all accounts. And as I was moving everything, one of the feet fell off the bed chair. I think that's about the third time one of them's fallen off. No corner left uncut by tracker as far as that goes. I think I'm going to have to do some modifications when I get home, because that's the last thing you want, is to start mending stuff like that as the rain comes down, all your bedding's getting wet. Not impressed. Anyway, just before the rain started, there's a couple of big fish boshed out underneath that willow just off the baited area, and one boshed out, I don't know, halfway between me and the willow right in front of me. So if this rain doesn't get ridiculously bad, hopefully they might get their heads down. Can't get any worse, can it really? Come on now. Here we go. How about that? It was about 9:30. Right hand rod. It's absolutely storming run. £20, 10 ounces. Had another belting run about 8 o'clock. But there was absolutely nothing on the end of that one. So they're out there feeding. This one's been feeding quite heavily from what's in the mat. Excellent. There you go. Still incredibly lively, but I think I better get her back. Excellent. Well, that's the end of my 48 hours. I'm not going to stay the extra night, the body's just not up to it. But I did manage a couple in the night. Scraped a 20 around 9 o'clock, 9, something like that. And then 4 o'clock this morning at a 14 pounder. Slightly disappointed in the standard of fish. I thought maybe they might have been averaging a little bit bigger than they were, but never mind. You can only catch what's in front of you. And it's time to start packing away. So the next trip is going to be something a little bit different, and I'm looking forward to that one. So anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers for now.